Hey, what is good everyone? Welcome back to another video, and as always, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. So if you're here from yesterday's video, you would have heard me say in the video that you can use the crafting bench reroll tactic to reroll certain mods onto your gear that you would like. And quite a few of you messaged on the video or messaged me on Discord saying, what are you on about? I don't have a clue what you're going on about. How do you do it? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. So I thought, well, I'll make a video and in that way everyone can see what they need to do. So as you already know, if you get a blue armor piece, it comes with one mod. And if you get a purple piece, it comes with two. Now with this little trick, you can basically turn a green armor piece that has no mods on it, you can turn it into a level 50 or whatever your highest level gear is with two mods that you want on it. So if you know, when you upgrade your helmet from green to blue, you get a choice of a mod. And when you upgrade a piece of gear from blue to purple, you get another choice of a mod. Now, usually it gives you 3 mods to choose from that are completely random. So you're basically hoping for good RNG to get the mod that you're looking for. With this method, you can actually completely take RNG out of the scenario and just get the mods that you actually want. If you notice on my Pyromancer, this is exactly how I've got Fire Frenzy and Tidal Wave on my gloves, and similar how I got 3rd Degree and Double Fun on my boot. I used the mod reroll, glitch, method, exploit, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. I used that method to get the mods that I wanted. There was no RNG involved, it just took me a little while. Now, this is the steps that you need to follow. If you load into the Outriders camp, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to come over here, talk to the fast travel to move your vehicle. This is absolutely fantastic. Outriders is a perfect game, as you can see. There are no bugs in the game. I don't know what everyone is talking about. The game's absolutely perfectly built and made. So, if you run into this bug, if anyone runs into this bug as well, all you're going to do is wait about 20 or 30 seconds, and your black screen will go back to normal, and you'll be able to play the game as normal. Again, do not leave the game and come back into the game and leave the game, because it won't fix it. You just have to wait. That's all you have to do. And there we go. She's got a nice floating gun. Yep. Everything is completely fine. There we go. Okay. So, what we're going to do is you're just going to fast travel to any other camp. It doesn't matter where you go, just get out of the Outriders camp. So basically what we're doing is we're making the game auto-save for us to make sure we can start off and we have an auto-save exactly where we want it. So you're going to go back onto her, and then you're going to go back to the Outriders camp. Now, when you load into the camp, the game is going to auto-save your game for you. It does that automatically. You'll see in the bottom right, above my guns, there's a little circle. That means your game is auto-saving. So once you're back here, we know every time we load in, we're going to load in right here. So to do this, you're going to talk to Dr. Zahidi, say, I want to upgrade my gear. And you're going to go to the item you want to upgrade. This obviously isn't a very good helmet, this green one, but we're going to use it just because to show you guys how to do it. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you want to improve the rarity of your piece of gear. Now what you don't want to do is you don't want to raise the attributes of the gear. You want to get it to max level, get it how you want it, and then raise the attributes of the gear. Now, of course, this being a green item, if you did the farm from yesterday, let's just imagine this has bonus firepower, close range damage and long range damage, and you're a Technomancer. So they're like best in slot stats. So now you've got the best in slot stats in your green piece of gear. What you're going to do is improve the rarity. So you're going to go into here, improve the rarity. You'll see you get a choice between 1 and 3 available options of mods. So you're going to do that. Once you've increased the rarity, you'll see it'll now be blue and you have these 3 mods to choose from. So let's say I'm at a helmet. I actually want 3rd Degree, which increases weapon damage against enemies damaged by the overheat skill for 25%. For 8 seconds. This is actually a very good mod, and I actually do have it on my build. So this is the mod that I want. Now, if this isn't the mod, say this was the mod we were going for. We were trying to get 3rd Degree, but let's imagine it's another mod and it's not actually showed up for us here. So we're going for 3rd Degree, but none of these are the ones that we need. What you would do is you would either, if you're on console, you're going to go ahead and just shut down the application. Stay in this window, though. Stay in this window. This goes for any system you're on. You want to stay in this window. So you're going to stay in this window. You're going to close down your console application, close out the game fully, and restart the game. If you're on PC, you're going to do Alt F4. And you're going to Alt F4 out of the game. So we're going to go ahead, Alt F4 out of the game, and we're going to load it right back up. Once you've loaded back into the game, after you've Alt F4'd or done whatever on your console, you're just going to go continue game. You're going to load right back in here. Now, if we run over to Dr. Zahidi, we upgraded our helmet from green to blue, if you remember. Now when we go back into the upgrade screen, oh look, our helmet is still green. So what you can then do is you can just improve the rarity again. And now we get a choice of 3 different mods to choose from. So it basically never selected the mod, it just reverted back to the save game, because that's the latest save that it had for us. So let's just say, I don't know, let's just say these are one of the mods that you want to get. So we're just going to go ahead, we're going to pick that mod. Now, if this is the mod that you want, and it's blue, what you're going to do is you're going to back out. So now we have the first mod in the piece of gear that we want. That's the perfect mod, that's the one we wanted, it's all good. Now you want to create another autosave. This also works if you have a blue piece of gear that has perfect stats on it that you want, and it has a mod on it that you also want. You can, of course, do this, but just go from blue to purple. But the chances of you finding that are pretty rare, so it's probably easier for you to just get a green with the perfect stats that you need, and then you can just keep re-rolling both mods until you get to that you want. This is how to make a green into a god roll. So here we go, it's saved again. You can see just above the weapons, it's auto-saved. So now we've set it up again. So exactly the same system. This is the one in the middle here with ash range increase on it. Click on that, and now we can level it up. So what you would go and do, I'm gonna just do this for you guys just to show you. You'd go ahead, level it up to level 50. So it's currently level 50. What I would then do is I would go back and I would make another autosave. Because obviously if we then choose the mod and we back out the game, it's going to revert back to level 23 or whatever it was. We want it to stay level 50. So every time that you get something on the gear that you want to keep, you're just going to do this quick little autosave feature to make sure you keep it every time you load in. So now we've got a blue piece of gear that's level 50. We said, see it did the autosave just there? Go back in. Okay, so this is the piece, level 50 as you can see, blue. Now improve the rarity. Going to take it to a purple. You get another choice of a mod. So at this point you would have the 3 base stats that you want. There'd be the perfect stats that you want, and your green would now be a blue, and it would have the correct mod that you want as well. So now you want the correct mod on the second slot. What you're going to do is improve the rarity, and it gives us a choice of these. You go, okay, well I don't want any of these 3, you know, these aren't the 3 that I want to get. So what do? You've already got the autosave, so you just alt F4 out the game, or you close your game down once again. And then you go ahead, reload your game, log back in as we did before. So we're going to go ahead and load back in once again. Now if you remember, we had a blue helmet that was level 50, and the one mod that I had on it was ash range increase. So now we've done it, loaded back in. We should go back into our inventory. The helmet, pitch black helmet, same helmet, level 50 has stuck, so it's kept the level 50 because of the autosave feature. And it's kept the 3 god roll stats, base stats that we need, and ash range increase is kept the mod. But you'll see, instead of it being level purple that we upgraded it to, it's reverted back to be a blue. Of course, guys, you already understand, I'm sure. I'm just going to show you anyway. So now we've got the stats that we need. We've got the level 50, and we've got the first mod that we need. Again, improve rarity. Now we get a choice of Untamed Power, Heart of the Ward, and Blazing Ages. So if one of these 3 are the mods that you need, perfect, fantastic. You've got an absolute god roll purple now. If it is not any of the 3 that you want, what are you going to do? You're just going to close your game down. You're going to alt F4 out. You're going to do, you know, whatever to close your game down. Do not leave the menu. Once again, do not leave this menu. Then you're just going to reload your game, and you're just going to rinse and repeat this method until you get the exact piece, or the exact mod, sorry, that you want. So what would I do? Just to make sure it saves, I would talk to her, I would go to another camp, and I would fast travel back to the Outriders camp to get an autosave. And that way, you know, you can be safe in the knowledge that your game's going to save the gear, and you now have a purple god roll helmet, or gloves, boots, whatever you want to do. And that is the secret, or the method, or whatever you want to call it. That is how I have god roll pieces of gear on my Technomancer and on my Pyromancer. So this is probably a bit of a long video. I was probably waffling on quite a bit, guys, but I hope some of you found it helpful. As always, guys, a link to our Discord will be in the description of the video. Once again, on the 25th of May, we are doing a massive long live stream on the channel playing Biomutant, and I cannot wait for that. So I just want to take a minute, guys, to appreciate all of our lovely VIP members of the channel. All of their names are on screen now for you to see, and I just want to say thank you so much for your support every single month, because without the extra support that you guys provide, I wouldn't be able to do what I love to do. And if you did like the video, drop a like on the video for me. It helps us so much reach everyone else on the platform. And as always, if you like more than one of my videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. But until the next one, guys, I'll see you all later. Peace.